Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and into another grocery haul. I did go to Walmart and I didn't spend $287 like I did last week. I spent like $158. So a little bit better, but not really, because most of this grocery haul is just like junk. Because me and my husband are going out of town this weekend, so we just need a whole bunch of snacks here, you know what I mean? But we'll talk about it, we'll work through it. If you are new here, hi, my name is Sue. Welcome to my channel. For those of you guys who haven't seen this face before, excuse the mess, okay? And we will turn you guys around and we will show you what we bought and what our meal plan is for this week coming up. Starting with these donuts back here. Okay, so they substituted this. I had picked a different kind of variety pack, but it is currently Saturday that I'm filming this. Me and my husband, it's his birthday this weekend, so we're getting ready to go out of town. So I wanted to make sure the kids had some stuff that they didn't have to cook. My oldest son will be here with my two younger ones, so it's not like he's an adult. You know, it's not like the house is going to burn down and he couldn't cook if he had to, but it just makes it easier for me to know that they just have some snacky stuff that they can eat. And then I also picked up these Febreze car fresheners because I like them and I always have them in my car. And then we are going to walk over to the island and work through some of this mess, okay? Again, we got the Gatorade. I'm sure my kids are really missing the body armors. I used to get like 3 different packs of body armors, but they are just so expensive these days. The price on those body armors haven't changed, but because most of all the other groceries have, like, I just can't fathom spending $20 on 4 things of body armor or 3 things of body armor drinks. So this Gatorade, you get 12 and it's $6. So we're just gonna work through this until hopefully prices go down. Or I'm really thinking about going and stocking up on like chicken and meat, so that's less things that I have to, where was I at? I don't even know. I had to remove the cat because the cat hears all the wrestling around and crunching around, and so she tends to want to get on the counters, and that's a no-go for me. What was I saying? Oh, I was thinking I'm going to go ahead and just take some money and go and stock up on meat products so I can lower my grocery bill throughout like the weeks. If I didn't have to buy meat, and I'll explain that in a minute, I probably could do okay. But I'm going to try to make some changes to bring my grocery bill down. Thank you guys who commented on my last video about some things that I could do to change or bring my grocery bill down. I appreciate it. So I am gonna implement some changes and we'll talk about that as we go through. But anyway, I think I'm gonna do a stockpile of meat. I'm gonna go to the butcher shop and just spend $200 or $300 and just get stocked up on meat so that I don't have to worry about that throughout the week, and maybe that'll help my grocery bill. I don't know. We'll see. If I can find a good price, then I will probably do that. I do have a deep freeze out there, so I have no problem being able to store it. It's just so expensive. So anyway, we have the Gatorade. I got a bag of apples. These weren't too bad. I think they were like $3.50 for the 3-pound bag of apples, and Liam just loves apples. He loves to just eat them, take them to school. I have a feeling though that he's given his apples sometimes to the teacher, like a cute little boy that he is, okay? We got this big old bag of cereal. I buy the bag cereal just because it's cheaper than the box. You get like 39 ounces for $6, where, I mean, not all of the bags are like that many ounces, but they are, you get a better deal when you do it this way. And this is just the off-brand of like peanut butter cup cereal, which everybody likes in my house. And then we got a couple bags, well, 3 bags of chips. We actually got 4, and I'll explain that here in a second. We got sour cream, queso, and barbecue. And because the kids are going to be at home, you know, if they just decide they want sandwiches or whatever, they can have that. Plus, they tend to eat sandwiches through the weekend and stuff like that. So instead of buying soda by the case, we went ahead and picked up the soda by the bottle, mostly because they didn't have root beer in stock in the 12 pack, but these are like 88 cents or something, so we just went ahead and picked these up so that the kids had some fun drinks to, you know, have while they are here by themselves. And then this chicken, it got substituted. So what I ordered was a pack of like the little tenderloins. The little pack of tenderloins, which is probably less than a pound of chicken, was like $6 and something cents. This was $8, but so they substituted this because they didn't have the tenderloins, which is fine. I just needed a small amount of chicken for the chicken pot pie that I'm gonna make this week. So one of these breasts will probably be just fine to make that chicken pot pie, maybe two. So we'll end up with, you know, extra chicken here, and that's okay. I can always turn that into a recipe for next week. I'm not mad that they substituted this bigger amount of chicken for the tenderloins because, you know, chicken is outrageous right now. Everything is outrageous, to be perfectly honest, but chicken, for real, outrageous. Like, I normally would just buy the bags, like 3-pound bags, 5-pound bags of like the frozen chicken breasts. We don't even have that in our area right now. So this is the best that we could do. So we got it. We're gonna have hamburgers this week, so we got the brown sugar and hickory baked beans. We have the ketchup. I tend to always buy a thing of ketchup, even if we don't need it, because my kids just go through ketchup like it is, you know, water. Let me know if your family eats a lot of ketchup. I don't even eat ketchup, so but the rest of my family does. So anyway, I tend to always buy one. And I'm gonna start working on next week stocking up on certain things. I need to get my 3-month rotating pantry in better shape. It's looking kind of bare, but the price of groceries is so ridiculous that I'm only gonna get half of what I normally would when I do a stockpile. I could take $500 and I'm only gonna get half of what I normally would whenever I stock up on my pantry. So I'm kind of bummed about it, but it is what it is. I got the honey because my dogs eat honey every day. The lab, he wouldn't necessarily need to eat honey, but the husky takes medicine every day, so he will only eat it if he has a drop of honey on it. So that's why we get the honey, and we also do raw because I don't want any like processed, you know, crap, fake honey or honey that's mixed with something else. We do raw honey for the dog because it's just better, and he already has a seizure disorder, and this honey is expensive. This little bottle of honey costs like $6, but we can't give him like treats and snacks and stuff. This is recommended by the vet, so that's the reason why we do that. Elsewise, he doesn't get like, we don't know what causes a seizure, so basically we don't give him stuff that we don't know is good for the dog, is basically what I'm trying to say. So anyway, moving along, we got cream cheese and we got a ham and cheese loaf. It's Liam's favorite. And then for tonight we have, for Liam, I bought 2 little Lunchable pizzas. They are his favorite. I got the snack zipper bags. I'll talk to you about that in a minute. We got some Jell-O. These, I know that I can make Jell-O and then just put it in like little reusable cups. However, this is like $3.18 and you get 12 cups in it. And for what you have to do to make Jell-O in the little cups, I mean, by the time you spend your time doing it, you're not really saving that much anyway. So, and these are like, you know, 3.5 ounces. You probably only get like 4 of these cups out of 1 box of gelatin. So anyway, the point is that this is something that the price hasn't gone up on, and so I'm willing to buy it. And my kids like it. Liam especially likes it in his lunchbox. So we have string cheese. They didn't have the straight mozzarella ones, so they substituted these for the cheddar and mozzarella ones. I don't know if my kids are going to eat that, but we will see. We have a tomato for our burgers. Big old juicy tomato. that's nice. I got 2 of these Red Hot burritos. The 2 older boys like to eat these sometimes, so I just figured I got 2 of them in case they wanted one this evening when we go out of town. We got the Scooby snacks here, and I bought it in the box. Generally, if you guys watch my grocery hauls, you guys know that I'm pretty in favor of the individual snack-sized bags of like snacks for my kids in the lunchbox and stuff, because it's just more convenient for me, and I don't mind paying for that convenience. However, the price of groceries has gone up, and so here we are making some changes in the grocery budget. So I got Scooby-Doo snacks, I got some Goldfish, I also got the Smart Food popcorn in the big bag, and the Cheez-Its in the box, and I'm going to individually divvy them out and make my own little snack bags. Yes, it's going to take me a little bit of time to separate it all out into little snack bags, but it is saving a bunch of money rather than buying the, for example, like this is got more popcorn in it than 10 bags of the snack-sized, individually snack-sized popcorn things. So basically I'm getting more for my money at like 1/3 of the price. Same way with the Goldfish, same way with the Scooby snacks, and also the Cheez-Its. The little individually sized packages of Goldfish was costing me like $5 for like 12 packages. Now it's like $7 for the same 12 packages, and this bag alone has more ounces to it than all of the little 12 snack bags combined. So I'm just gonna make my own. Is it gonna be time and effort? Of course it is, but it's gonna save money, and I want to be able to spend my money elsewhere instead of on groceries. We got 2 boxes of macaroni and cheese. This is substituted. We don't generally buy this macaroni and cheese. We usually buy the thick and creamy kind, but they didn't have it, so we're stuck with that. We got tater tots. We'll have that with something, probably the burgers this week. What else am I having? Oh, I already have on hand tater tot casserole from last week, so we're just gonna move that grocery to that dinner to this week, so I'm not just having that stuff on hand. We're gonna have a chicken pot pie, which is the reason why I have the chicken. I have everything, all the other ingredients on hand. And then we're gonna have burgers one night this week, and then like for tonight they will eat, you know, Hot Pockets or pizza or whatever they want. And then one night this week we're not going to be buying dinner for, because Jack has a track meet, so we won't be home until later probably, so we'll end up grabbing, you know, something probably, or eating sandwiches when we get home or something. It just depends on how late it is and how Mama feels by that time. So that's that. Also, for those of you guys who have never seen me before, my kids go to their grandmother's on Wednesday and Friday, and they will have dinner over there, so I never planned dinners for those 2 nights ever. So basically this week I only have to plan dinners for Sunday, Monday, and Thursday, because Tuesday we have a track meet, so that's nice. Actually, I think I did plan for Tuesday just in case, and I'll explain that here in a second. Hold on. I'm getting way off track. So we got 2 loaves of bread here. We got hamburger buns up here. We got a gallon of milk, which is $4 a gallon right now. $3.88 in my store. I don't know where you guys live, but it's $3.88 here in Missouri, in southeastern part of Missouri anyway. I went ahead and picked up some ramen noodles in the beef and in the chicken just to have on in the pantry. The kids have worked through, I usually buy these like once a year, and they last usually for like the whole year. And the only reason why I really buy them is because when my mom always, whenever she was here, she's out of state now, she lives out of state, but when she was here, this is what she would always have the kids eat for lunch whenever she was over there, whenever the kids were over there. So I don't know what just fell. Oh, muffins. Anyway, it just reminds them of grandma, so I usually keep them on hand so that they could have them if they want them. And my middle child usually eats these a lot of times actually for lunch. So on the night that we have track practice, or track meet, I did buy the corn dogs, but we may or may not use the corn dogs. It just depends on how late the track meet goes. I got some Uncrustables, which are ridiculous, and I probably should make my own, but who's got time for that, really? I mean, I don't have time for that. I got this box of beef hamburgers because they are our favorite, and to be perfectly honest, they are probably as cheap as buying, like, this box, it has 6 in it. They're like the a third pound burgers, and that costs like $9.99. You can get like, you know, like in the fresh hamburger section, you can get like 12 really thin patties for the same price. So we just prefer these, so we're gonna go ahead and do these. So we're having hamburgers one night, corn dogs maybe, chicken pot pie, and tater tot casserole, which I already have on hand. That's what's for dinner this week. I went ahead and bought another box of Hot Pockets. My boys generally go through these once a week, this whole box usually. We got the flavor enhancers. Down here, I got some mini muffins to try to break up what Liam's eating in the morning. I do still have those little snack mini muffins that are back there, which is what he prefers, but you know, eventually one day he's gonna get burnt out. We got the Doritos. The Doritos go with the cream cheese over there. That's one of my kids' favorite snacks, so I figured since we're gonna be gone, I would go ahead and treat them with that. We don't always buy that, but it is their favorite. And then we have just this 4-pack of pizzas, like the little party pizzas. Jack really likes those, so he'll probably eat that for dinner. Maybe not. He might eat the burritos. Anyway, there's plenty of food here. Oh, I forgot to show you. I got 2 things of ice cream too. Ice cream is generally what we've been buying for like sweet treats here in the house because they're $1.97 and they just go a lot further. We used to get snack cakes, you know, like Little Debbie's all the time, but they went up on their price to like $2.58 for like 6 snack cakes, and I just can't imagine paying that price for that because that's like, you know, ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. So we've just been getting ice cream, and that seems to be okay with my kids and my husband, so that's fine. I have to be in the mood for ice cream. I don't just sit down and eat ice cream, so it doesn't make me any difference. I'm not really a sweets eater. I'd rather eat the salt. So anyway, that is going to do it for this week's video. If you are new here and you like what you see, let me know. Let me know in the comments down below how you are adjusting your budget for groceries and how you're doing with the increasing prices of groceries. I'll be curious to know. Give me some tips, some more tips. Several of you guys left me a comment in my last video giving me some tips, and I'm going to really work on doing that. As you can see, I bought all this stuff so I can individually divvy it out into snack bags. That's the first thing, and then I'm really trying to use up what I have in the pantry so that I'm not just having stuff sit here, although I do need to, you know, do my normal stock up on meat and stuff. So anyway, that is going to do it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Those of you guys who come back every week, thank you so very much. It really does mean the most. And as always, guys, we will see you guys next week.